I do want to take this time to welcome all of you again on this online message experience, and I believe that we are going to be blessed. We want to share very briefly about the importance or the greatness of a mother. We do want to read from the book of John chapter number 19 and verses number 25 to 27. The Bible says, near the cross of Jesus stood his mother's sister, Mary the wife of Cleopas, and Mary Magdalene. When Jesus saw his mother there and his disciples whom he loved standing nearby, he said to his mother, "Dear woman, here is your son." And to the disciple, "Here is your mother." From that time on, this disciple took her into his home. The greatness of a mother. Few things cannot match the contribution of a mother to a child. Mothers play a vital role in the life of every child. It was my mother who was the vehicle to which God used and landed me on the shores of time. She was the one, my mother, who permitted her body to be taught and shared as a sacred space. My mother is the one who gave me comfort, the first comfort. My mother is the one who prayed for me and advised me and taught me even how to talk. She believed in me when no one did. My mother, I did not need to become anybody in her eyes, yet in her eyes I was somebody. She taught me many things. She bathed me, taught me how to use a bathroom. She taught me the importance of believing and relying on God. She taught me the importance of prayer because she was a prayerful mother. Few things can match the contribution of a mother to a child. A survey that was taken recently showed that for someone to do the job of a mother, it will cost about $507,000 a year, because few things cannot be able to match the contribution of a mother to a child. No wonder one of the leading presidents in the history of America, Abraham Lincoln, once said, "All I am and all I hope to be, I owe it to my mother." End of the quote. A mother will endure. A mother will conquer. A mother will even fight for the benefit of her child. A mother will go without for the sake of her child. I thank God for what my mother went through for me. And this is what the text is able to allude to. We don't know very much about Mary as a person, but we know a lot about Mary because of Jesus Christ. Desperate times. Near the cross of Jesus stood his mother. Mary was desperate for keeping away from his son from going through the pain of the cross. Desperate, Mary was very desperate to deliver him, Jesus, from the agony of the cross. Mary was desperate to deliver Jesus from the pain of the cross. Mary was desperate from delivering Jesus from the shame of the cross. This mother was suffering intensely because the shame his son was going through was so great. Too agonizing for the mother to see her child in such a pain. Put yourself in a place for a moment, and you will see that you have carried the child in a womb for 9 months, gave birth, nursed the baby, watched the baby grow, see the baby take the first step walking, see the baby taking the first time to utter a word, and later on seeing the baby, the son that you have seen grow, being put on the cross. You have watched the child grow to become a man with no criminal record. But here, he is being crucified as a criminal. Jesus Christ, who is the son to Mary. Mary looked at Jesus on the cross differently. Every other people had many things going through their head as they looked at Jesus on the cross. But for Mary, he saw his son in agony. He saw a son in agony. He saw a son in pain. He saw a son in despair. On the other hand, Mary was crying, disappointed, and even weeping because of the pain of her son. No wonder other ladies had to follow her up just to provide comfort. Even as she was weeping, discouraged, fearful, and not knowing what to do next, there were others there who could provide comfort. But so much weight was on her because this is the son she had known all these years. And as you see Mary at the cross, it reminds you and it reminds me that your mother will be there for you. No matter what you go through, you still remain the son, you still remain the daughter, because mothers have caring spirit, caring heart, loving heart toward their children. And as they see you, they take joy in you. And during this particular time when the world is celebrating Mother's Day, I will request you to take time and be able to reach out to your mother. Extend a word of love, extend a text, extend a call, and just let Mama know that you love her. This is a great time for you to reflect on who your mother means to you. We thank God for our parents, we thank God for the father, we thank God for the mother. But this being a Mother's Day, I can finally say, no one, and I repeat, no one will ever take the place of a mother. God bless you and enjoy Mother's Day, even as you celebrate this great day, 10th of May, the year 2020. Blessing to all of you. Thank you.